Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of the Trade Ideas Setups over here. It's been a while since I'm sharing with you guys some of the setups that I'm personally looking at. Right, been pretty busy, but right now I have some time. So a quick one on this week analysis. My focus will be on the US dollar index simply because if you look into this week's event calendar, you will realize that the highlight for the particular week would be on the NFP US data news. Right, so with that, most of the time with such event, there will be a certain catalyst in the market to push the price of the currency, and therefore I'll be focusing on the dollar pairs. Right, so now let's get back right onto the chart. This is the US dollar index chart. Right now, what I'm seeing over here on the 4-hour time frame, right? Some quick pointers is that since mid-February this year, we saw the dollar actually strengthen, and with that, I'm actually looking at the potential completed WXY wave. You can see over here W, X, and Y. And within Y here we have an internal 5-wave structure potentially completing with a nice RSI divergence as well, right over here between wave 3 to wave 5. And on top of just the structural, we do have a ratio expectation being completed as well. Okay, and what you can see over here is on a higher degree, I'm looking at this move here as a retracement for the wave 4. A larger wave 4, and I'm expecting then whether is it gonna have a larger wave 5 towards the downside, or at least a minimum 3-wave ABC correction to the downside. I'll be focusing on a sell setup for the dollar for this week. Alright, so with this analysis, I'm expecting the US dollar to weaken in 3 waves, moving towards the 90.57 to 91.28 price level. Right, and if you're not trading the dollar index directly, you can actually look into the euro dollar. Right, very similar. It's just an inverse relationship over here. I'm seeing again an internal 5-wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 being completed in terms of price structure, as well as the ratio over here. You can see it has also tagged the area, and we do also have a divergence on the RSI. Okay, so that gives me the analysis telling me that I'm be looking at the potential buy setup towards the 1.21 to 1.22 area. Okay, of course, price will not move in one straight line, so I'll be expecting 3 waves up. Alright, so something along this structure. Okay, so I'm looking for a potential setup on the euro dollar to go for a long. Alright, another setup that I'll be looking out for would be actually the pound dollar. Pound dollar actually is very similar, it's just that the price development is very different. Over here, what I'm seeing is that price is moving lower, alright, but it's moving lower in a very corrective manner. We call this a crawl pattern, simply describing how price is moving lower. It's losing its momentum, and at the same time you can see RSI, there is a divergence as well. Right, so very similar to the euro dollar, I'll be looking for a potential buy setup, potentially targeting towards the 1.3830 or 35 towards 1.3962, which coincide with the larger lower trend line. You can see over here. So I'm expecting, alright, on a bigger scale for pound dollar to have a correction to the upside, and of course following that, another move lower. Right, so what I'm looking at is at this moment to ride the upside for the pound dollar, and then eventually look for another reverse to the downside for a larger, longer trend. Okay, the other one that you want to focus on for this particular week might be the dollar yen. Okay, so for the dollar yen, you can see over here on the 4-hour we have a completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 together with some ratio expectation, and price has broken below the trend line, with the first move potentially completing our first A. Alright, so now I'm expecting price to do some form of correction to complete our wave B, and that will give us a very nice opportunity to take one more move to the downside towards 107.2 to 108 even level. Right, this is the potential setup coming on riding on the weakness of the dollar, based on the dollar index analysis. Right, but having said that, it's not something that you would just follow blindly based on what I've shared in this video, but I'll urge you to use this as a form of reference or even educational material to assist your own particular trading plan and strategy. Okay, if you like such analysis, do us a huge favor, right, by liking this video and sharing it with your traders friends, or friends who would like some insight into the financial market, particularly on the currency market. Right, so with that, do subscribe to our channel as well, and if we have any future setups, I'll be shooting out a video and sharing with you guys again. With that, have a great week ahead and always manage your risks. I'll see you guys soon.